guys, I'm Michelle. I'm here at Circle Fitness and I'm going to do a 10-minute abs only class. You don't need anything but your mat. If you did have some weights, some ankle weights, you feel free to put those ankle weights on, but again, all you need is you and your mat. So when you're ready, let's go ahead and lie down on our back. Find your way down on your back. You're going to grab your hands and then press them down into the mat. Relax the shoulders, tuck the chin slightly so the back of the neck is nice and long. Okay, that's option number one, arms by your side. Option two is to overlap your hands, one on top of the other, right underneath your tailbone, and then drop your tailbone down onto your hands. Same thing, you're going to relax the shoulders, press your arms into the mat. So option one or two, and then when you're ready, get your toes up towards the sky. So take an inhale here. You have a nice neutral spine. It's a natural curve in your lower back. Your belly's starting to sink down deep into your spine, and your rib cage is nice and soft. When you're ready, slowly start to lower one leg down to the mat, nice and slow. Nothing's arching or changing in your spine, and then lift it back up towards the sky and switch. Other leg lowers down and back up towards the sky. So one leg lowers at a time. Good. Your hips are staying nice and grounded. Be aware of your shoulders. Make sure that they're pulling down away from the ears and they're staying nice and relaxed on the mat. Not rounding forward at all. Good. It's an inhale as you lower. Slight tuck to the chin so the back of the neck is long. And an exhale as you lift your toes back up towards the sky. Good. Two more here. Alternating one leg drop at a time. Last one. Next time your toes meet up towards the sky, towards the ceiling, you're going to take an inhale. Now draw your legs down through center together like one cobra tail. Again, nothing arching or changing. The lower you go, the more ab work you're going to feel. Only go as low as you can control. Once you're at the bottom, split the legs at the bottom just like you would in leg circles, and then reach your toes back up towards the sky. Exhale as you draw down through center, splitting your legs at the bottom. Inhale as you come up and around, glue your legs back together as you swoop down through center. Good, two more like this. Again, always an option to reach your arms by your side, a little more work that way. Last one in this direction, down through center. Split open. Pause at the top and hold. Draw your tailbone down, soften out that rib cage, sink your belly deep, and then reverse. So open at the top this time. Re-glue, reconnect at the bottom, and then exhale as you lift through center. Last four here. Legs are long, toes are pointed. Last two. Good, one more. You're gonna hold it at the bottom. So zip your legs through center, hold it here. It's an inhale, about 6-inch lift. Exhale, 6-inch lower. Three more, inhale, 6-inch lift. Exhale, lower, okay? If you need to be up here, a little higher, place and space. For those leg lifts, do what's best for you to keep the belly tight, nothing arching or changing. You're staying controlled. Last two. Last one. Grab your knees in, give yourself a hug, little rock side to side. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. When you're ready, roll yourself up, come onto all fours. Okay, so you're gonna place your palms right underneath your shoulders, and then your knees are underneath your hips. So you're in that nice box position. You're gonna tuck your toes, take an inhale here. Relax the shoulders down your back, soften out those elbows, and then exhale as you lift. You're hovering those knees just over the mat. Inhale, you tap the knees down. Exhale, you lift back to tabletop. Good. Inhale, you tap down. Exhale, lift back to tabletop. Keeping the collarbone nice and wide. Exhale, use the lower abs to lift. Inhale as you tap. Exhale as you lift. Final 5, 4, last 3, 2, 1 more here. You're going to lift up into tabletop. Hold it there. Just hold for 8. Good. Breathe. Knees are hovering just about 3 or 4 inches off the mat. Palms, fingertips pushing into the mat. Chin is off the chest. Last 3. We're going to come out into a full plank. Option to modify on the knees. In 2 and 1. If you're ready for it, you're going to walk your palms out. And you're going to come onto those toes. You're coming to a long plank position. Okay, that's option number 1. If you need to modify, tops of your feet are soft. You're on those knees. You're tucking the tail, pulling the belly tight towards the spine. Okay, so up to you. Knees or a full plank. Also an option to drop down onto those forearms if it's too much for the wrists. Take an inhale and an exhale. 2 more breaths here before we move. And exhale. Start to turn on the lats. Feel the shoulder blades draw down. One more, inhale. And exhale, you're gonna squeeze those glutes, tuck the tail underneath you, like you have a tail in between your legs, and then start to drop your hips side to side. Take an inhale, find center, and then switch. So one hip draws down towards the ground, opposite up towards the ceiling. Okay, if you're on your knees, it looks exactly the same, just in that modified plank position. Start to engage those obliques as you tilt side to side for 5. Last 4. 3, 2, last one, find center, hold it here, hold it. Last set, bring one knee up towards your elbow, exhale, push it back. Opposite knee lifts, exhale, push it back. Okay, if you're on those knees, same exact thing. Knee pulls towards your elbow, and then just be aware of those shoulders. They're not drifting away from the wrists. They're staying nice and hovering. You're not sliding forward or back. Good, last 8. For 6, 5, 4, you hold it in that plank in 3, 2, last one here, back to that plank and hold, squeeze and hold. You're gonna lift up, hips come up towards the sky. You're in a down dog in 3, 2, and 1. Exhale as you draw your feet forward, coming up into that down dog. If you're on those knees, bring your head in between your arms. Try to let those heels sink down towards the mat. Just going to rock that neck side to side. Relax the shoulders. Good. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last set. Come onto those knees. You're back to that tabletop position. Relax the shoulders out of those ears. You're going to extend that left leg back behind you. Square that left hip down. Pull your belly in tight. Reach the opposite right arm out to that extension. So left leg, right arm, you're softening at that left elbow. You're taking an inhale here. Using your abs, take a deep breath. Inhale as you reach. Exhale, you're gonna round out through the spine. Tap elbow to knee, and then reach. You tap and reach for 5. Good, last 4. Final 3, 2. Last one, you're going to tap and reach. Pull that left hip down so your hips are nice and square. You hold it here. Little pulses up and down with those limbs for 6, 5. Pulse for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice and slow. Bring your palm down. Bring your knee down. We go opposite side. So you're going to switch by reaching your right leg out, your left arm forward. Okay, now square your right hip down. Pull your belly up and in. Again, chin is off the chest. Arm is extended. Take an inhale as you reach, and then exhale as you tap. Inhale, you reach, and exhale, you tap. Good, last 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, you're gonna reach and hold. We reach, and hold. Soften out that right elbow, square your right hip down, and then squeeze that glute, squeeze that arm, that tricep, that bicep, little pulses for 5, 4. We go side plank in 3, 2, and 1. Nice and slow, lower down. Good. We go side plank, so you're going to drop down to your forearm. You're going to stack your knees. Elbow comes underneath your shoulder. Okay, we're in a modified plank, side plank, reaching your arm up towards the sky. You're going to hold it here. Take an inhale. Think about that hip lifting up towards the sky. You're squeezing or lifting through that oblique. For 6. Good. Check it with the head and the neck. Make sure it's not hanging. Last 5. Pull your belly in, tighten through that core for 4. Last 3. Squeeze, lift for 2, squeeze, lift, last one, and then nice and slow, bring it down. Good, let's switch, other side. You're gonna drop down, opposite forearm, comes down to the mat. We're on that home stretch here, so stack those knees, make sure your hips are stacked, your shoulders are stacked, your elbows underneath that shoulder. You're reaching the opposite palm up towards the sky. Take an inhale, and then exhale, start to lift through that hip. Good, for 6, 5, you're looking up at those fingertips, relaxing through the head and the neck. Last 4, lift for 3, final 2, last 1, and then nice and slow, bring it down. Good, let's finish off with a full plank. You're facing the opposite direction, your palms are down, your toes are tucked. This is your last set right here. So let's come up into that plank position. You're gonna hold it here. We're gonna finish off with some mountain climbers. This time, instead of going slow, we're gonna go nice and quick. For 10, 9, knee comes up towards that elbow for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work, you guys. Nice job. Thanks for coming. I hope to see you all soon.